Apocalypse.
We're playing an Apocalypse game with using both the rules. It is 4,030 points. Orks versus Tyranids. Still on Novaria. Fighting the last battle because we were kind of wanting to get it to the end because 6th edition just came out. But let's just talk about the armies and the deployment.
First, let's just do an overview. Tyranid side, Orks, and what we're doing is capturing positions. We'll just show those really quickly. One there.
One, two.
There's one behind that fortress.
Right in here, yes. Right in here. 3, 4, right up way over here.
There's one over there. 4,
5,
5,
and 6 right at the back of the.
And 6.
Alright, well, I'll just say what I have. I have 30 Termagants with Devourers, 30 Hormagants with Greendawnify and Toxin Sacs led by Prime at the top. I can get that 2+, or like take all the saves. Here I got a flying. I got his wings, a hive tyrant with wings. I haven't glued the head on yet. He has a Barbed Strangler and Devourers with Brain Leech Worms. He has Impalement attack. Has all Old Adversary, all that, and is using the psychic powers from the Warhammer 40k 6th edition book. He has Enfeeble and Smite from the Biomancy. Another 30 squad using some other Space Marines because I don't have enough. 2 Tyrant Guard. Have the Swarm Lord. He's my Warlord. We're using the Warlord in this. He has Dust of 1,000 Worlds, makes I can move through cover for all guys within 12 inches. So yeah, Swarm Lord. Trigon Prime has Toxin Sacs and Adrenal Glands. Have 2 Turbogons right inside this in here. They have Catalyst and Onslaught, so that will be good. Up here I have 2 squads of 3. Here are my new Tyrant Guard, Hive Guard. I mean, haven't painted them yet, and I have 1 Terminator because I don't have enough, sadly. So 6 of them there, 2 squads of 3, and right here I have Shrikes, and it's really cool.
They look really nice. I gotta admit.
I have Warriors, and I have Gargoyle wings on the back, so they're really. 3 of them don't have them yet, so I'm gonna try to put them. I'm trying to have all my Warriors as Shrikes because they're really only good as Shrikes since they can move 12 inches and all. So 6 of them there have Lash Whips, Bone Swords, and Scything Talons, and all with Adrenal Glands and Toxin Sacs, so they're real good. And in reserve, I have 2 pods filled with Doom and Malantai and 3 Zoanthropes, and I have a squad of what is it?
Stealers?
Ripper. 1 squad of these Ripper Swarms. I don't know how. And then 2 squads of Ymgrel Gene Stealers coming out. And I've already said 2 out of 3 of my strategic assets. One of them is Camouflage. I get a 5+ cover save in the first turn of shooting. And Slay the Warlord, or Slay the Warlord.
Trophy kill?
Trophy kill, whatever. Yeah. And we're not using. You want to use Slay the Warlord in Linebreaker and First Blood, or no? Just capturing the points.
Is that how it works?
Well, that's in this. Let's just capture the places. And just for the scenario thing, this is supposed to be the leader of all the Novaria. Speed Freak Warboss Razgrick, so he is the Warlord. If I kill him, we'll keep him here, and he captures another objective.
And your Warlord?
My Warlord is this guy, like I already said.
Warlord, okay.
And that is all I have.
Okay. Well, we'll start over here really quick. We have a group of 30 mob Ork boys with a led by a war boss, and he has the 2+ mega armor. He has a boss pole, power claw, and a cyborg body. He also has a Scorcha. These guys here, there should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then another war boss. But basically, I have 3 power claws, 5 or 6, yeah, 6 of these big choppa guys, a Pain Boy, and then this Gaskell Thraka character is actually another war boss similar to this one. Over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knobs on war bikes, and then of course, like we said, the war boss who is on the war bike. These 4 guys actually have power claws. These last 2 do not.
Big choppas.
But they do have big choppas. That's the 50 points, right? Okay. Yeah, they do have. All these guys have scorches, and I don't think these guys have scorches. Okay. Again, I have actually 6 helicopters with the rocket launchers, twin linked. I also have 3 of them actually have that big boom gun type of a deal. The other 3 do not. All of them have power claws. Yeah, the buzzsaws, and they have the Apocalypse Ork.
It's called a choppa squadron.
Yeah, and so it helps determine additional
they get
assaults.
Extra attacks when they charge.
Okay, another group of 30 Ork boys with the Mega Knob guy, same as all these other 2 guys. Here is my actual group of heavy armor guys, hard boys. Another 30 mob with the Ork boy, or the war boss, like all the others. Here I have 8 Ludas in that fortress. I have 5 burner boys. They're going to be in this truck here. I have 5 additional Ludas in this truck here. In this wagon, I have the mech with the invulnerable save, force field, and then I have a various amount of Ork knobs. I think there's all of them are, there's just 1 guy with a boss pole and a power claw. Everyone else has big choppas. Over here I have 2 war buggies. They do have scorches. And I believe that's it.
Don't you have Ludas in the truck?
Yeah, well that's what I said. These 5 Ludas are in the truck. The looted wagon. It has a boom gun and a normal makeout. You know, all these guys have like armor plates and stuff like that, Grod riggers, except for these smaller types of vehicles. So that's what I have. I also have the trophy kill.
And
strategic asset.
So his trophy kill could be the Swarm Lord.
Yeah, the Swarm Lord. I have to kill him.
So when he dies, we'll just put him on the side and he'll count as another.
You may think I'm like doing the same thing, but we both picked camouflage.
So we
for
both
another
5
thing.
plus cover save from the first shooting.
And then I have another one which I'm not supposed to say until I actually use it.
Yeah,
so
me too.
it looks like that's about it for the setup and just discussing about our deployment. I did roll to go first. Greendawnify did not steal initiative, so I will be going first. And we'll come back with the Orks turn 1. Okay, end of Orks turn 1. In the movement phase, I moved these guys 6 inches, kind of shifted in there to get close to that control point, capture point. Moved these guys up 6 inches. I did move these, and my scout moved 12 inches from here to here. Decided not to move them any further. I moved those bikes up 12 inches. These Ork boys just shifted up about 6 inches, and these guys moved up 6 inches. That truck and this war wagon moved up 6 inches. This did not move. And this one did not press a 1, so I was able to shoot. Those little war buggies just went over there to get behind that cover and be hidden. Decided not to run these Orks just because that would allow him to get into assault easier. So these big guys, these guys had 18-inch shots. They just shot. This guy actually killed one of those termagants. I did a big boom blast over here and killed, with the looted wagon, killed 1 Hormagant and 1 termagant. I think that's all I had as far as kills, with the exception of the Trigon. So I did shoot with my 6 twin-linked shots, took off 3 wounds. Then these guys took off 1, no, I think they took off 2 wounds in combination of flaming and shooting with their DACA guns. The Ludas, these Ludas took off 1, and the lava gun took off 1, so that was the 6 wounds. Just barely got rid of that thing. these Ludas shot at these Hormagaunts. They only shot once and killed one. Or they didn't kill you. Made your armor stay, right? So everything. I just killed 1, 2, 3 little things and the Trigon. A lot of shooting, not a lot done. And we'll come back with Tyranid turn 1.
And the Tyranids turn 2. For my third and final strategic asset, I brought in my 2 squads of Ymgral Gene Stealers, 1 in this terrain piece and 1 in the building where the looters were, and then my Dumamaltai. I put Catalyst on the 2 squads of Hormagaunts. Put Onslaught on one squad of Hive Guard, and then on the Hive Tyrant with wings. I tried to cast Enfeeble on the squad of boys that were there, but they rolled a 6 and denied the witch. Then I did Smite on them, killed a couple, and shot them with some other guns and killed some more. All these guys, 28 wounds onto this one squad of boys. The Mega Knob War Boss was closest to all of them, sadly, and so he just rolled 2 over and over and over and over and over. So he only rolled 4 ones out of the whole time, and out of those times he put a wound on the War Boss himself and just killed 2 boys. It was amazing. Both these guys spawned, but they both rolled doubles. He spawned 7 guys, put them up there. He spawned 5 guys and put them in there, and neither of them could spawn anymore. Shrike stayed there. All of these guys moved forward. Salted the bikes from Ymgral Gene Stealers and these guys, killed them. Swarmlord came over here, trying to put preferred enemy on these guys again because I like the re-rolling the ones. But it might have been a bad decision. He moved over there and then ran back. And that is all that happened. Oh, yeah, and the assault, I'm sorry. These guys assaulted the Ork boys there. I challenged the War Boss with my Tyranid Prime. I was able to kill him, and then all the rest, Hormagaunts were able to kill some more, but there were still surviving boys, and they killed 6 Hormagaunts, but I was able to chase them down. Over here, my Ymgral Gene Stealers just killed them all. But my Hormagaunts still assaulted them, and they just consolidated back. These guys can consolidate just 1 inch. Ymgral Gene Stealers also went there, and they were able to roll enough to climb to scale the building and get right onto those looters and able to kill them all, and they consolidated back down. And that is all that happened in my turn 2.
Turn 1.
Oh, turn 1, yeah. So, and while I assaulted the Ludas, 2 were killed in 2 Ymgral Gene Stealers were killed in Overwatch. So we got a couple guys dead and a Trigon. So now going into Orks turn 2.
In the Orks turn 2, in movement phase, I just moved these Orks, shifted them a little bit more this way. I shifted these helicopters back about 3 or 4 inches. Just to get out of some assault range possibilities. I moved a group of knobs up 6 inches. I actually called a walk, but I moved these guys, this group of 28 or so Ork boys, up 6 inches. I left this truck in place. This one shot and was able to take out a couple Hormagaunts. This guy shot at a group of Hormagaunts there. I don't know if they took anything out. Inside here I had 5 burner boys. I was able to have 20 hits with the burner boys, and I was able to kill, do you remember? A lot, maybe about 8 or 9. In shooting, these guys, the Ludas shot at these Gene Stealers and killed 4 of them. These helicopters shot at the Dumamaltai and was able to take it out. Like I said, I did a wog, ran forward. Well, I moved forward with these guys. I used my flamer to kill, at least 6 or 7 of them. And then in assault, I was able to take out another. I don't know. It had initially like 30 or so. I guess there's maybe about 12 or so left, maybe more. So there's probably like 15 or 16 that didn't make it in combat. I think I lost one knob, or 2 knobs and 1 wound, 1 combat, but we're still stuck in there. These guys moved up. They assaulted the Gene Stealers. I think there's 2 Ork boys, and this guy took 1 wound, and they did take out the Gene Stealers. Over here in assault, 1 Ork knob lost a wound, and I was able to take out the remaining 8 Gene Stealers. Or Hormagaunts. There was 1 left, so he's still there. I challenged this guy with a knob, so actually I lost a knob and 1 wound, and they're still locked in combat. Over there, I moved up and flamed. I think I took out 3 or 4 little Termagants there. That is the end of my turn 2, and we'll come back with another turn.
End of turn 3. Moved up these Termagants, because there's a lot of boys right there wanting to shoot at them, but I mistakenly shot this guy first and killed all of them, so killed a lot of them, which got these guys out of range. So then they just shot at that and glanced those to death. He put enfeebled on those guys, so 1 minus toughness and strength. Shot at these guys, killed a couple. All the Hive Guard moved up and ran. I gave them onslaughts. Shot and killed all but 1 of the, which is fully good. All of the Defcopters. Put Catalyst on these Termagants and put Catalyst on these Hormagaunts. And put Onslaught on both these guys, except it failed on these guys. Zoanthropes, this is Zoanthrope, came in, and so did these little Ripper Swarms. They came in, hurt the vehicle, didn't kill it. Then my Static Spore was able to wreck it, while these guys, and then these guys shot at the Ludas. There were Ludas inside, killed a couple. Gene Stealers multi-assaulted the looted wagon, and the Ludas killed the last 2 Ludas and blew up the vehicle, killing one of the even girl Gene Stealers. There's only 2 left right there. Just consolidated 6 inches. Here, last Hormagaunt died, and Tyranid Prime lost a wound, but 2 knobs died in the process. Yeah. These guys moved over, shot. Alright, here, Swarmlord and his Tyrant buddies jumped in, assaulted, challenged the War Boss, but he declined the challenge, so he was moved back. We killed a couple. We won combat, but 1 Tyrant Guard was killed, but they're fearless, so they're good. And right here, Shrikes moved from over there, jumped in, assaulted, and with enfeeble on them, they were at least their Power Claw knob wasn't able to insta-kill me, but their War Boss were. I killed 3 knobs and put a wound on a Weird Boy. 2 Shrikes were insta-killed, and then 1 more died by all the rest of the wounds. They did not attack any of the Hormagaunts, which I think they actually didn't do anything. So that was the end of turn 3. Turn 3. 2. Oh, 2?
Yeah.
No, it's 3 because. Yeah. Wow, this is only turn 2.
Turn 2, and like.
This is Apocalypse games. So much is dead in 2 turns. That just doesn't happen in normal games. That's insane. Alright, so now I'm going into Orks turn 3.
In the Ork turn 3, movement phase, I moved these Ork boys up. I moved 6 inches. They were back here. This guy moved 24 inches. He dropped the bomb, hoping to kill these troops. It shifted and actually took a wound away from one of the Zoanthropes. Also in movement, these guys boosted up 6 inches. They actually flamed. There's 5 burners in there. They flamed 25 guys. Had 19 wounds, and I think 14 or 15 of those Termagants died. This just turned 90 degrees and ran away 12 inches, trying to get away from those Gene Stealers. Over here, these Hormagaunts assaulted. There was a group of like 3 Ork knobs and a Weird Boy, and these 2 guys were the only ones that survived after the Hormagaunts and the Shrikes assaulted. The war boss has 3 wounds. This guy has 2 wounds. These guys did run in. They made the assault range, and they were able to. All the orc boys, like these 3 rows, were able to get in. They had like 20 wounds, and they actually did take out the Shrikes. They consolidated a massive 1 inch in their consolidation move. Over here, the Swarm Lord issued a challenge to my war boss. I accepted. Was that how it was? I accepted. He had 1 wound on me, and I failed my cyborg body. And even if I made it, this guy had bone swords. I'd have to try to make it again. So that guy was just dead. These orc boys assaulted, made no wounds against this guy here, the Tyrant Guard, and about 4 orc boys died. So they're still locked in combat. That is the end. Oh, and over here, I still can't kill this Superman character. It's still alive because it issues challenges, and you know, I just my guy with the power cloth, I do a challenge and I lose because he'll go first. He's dead, and then I can't use my other guys to assault, so I have to keep refusing a challenge, and then my Choppa guys just can't kill him. Anyway, that's the end of my turn. Looks pretty grim for the Orks. Back with Tyranids 3.
End of Tyranids turn 3. Moved Termagants up. Moved all my Termagants out. All my spawn Termagants. I'm trying to move these guys back. Move these guys into cover. Move these guys to the side. Moved him back. Moved those Zoanthropes that way, kept all those guys the same, and moved and ran those 2 Ymgirl Gene Stealers all the way, trying to capture that spot way all the way back there. In shooting phase, all these guys shot at the Death Copter, were able to kill it. These 3 Zoanthropes, Laz, Blast, Laser, Lance, this back of the battle wagon, was only able to make it to where he can't shoot, but he made his custom force field. Here I tried to when I was here with this guy, I tried to enfeeble that war boss, but it failed. I smited these guys and shot at them, then these Termagants finished them off. And I also destroyed the vehicle with what was that from? Is it from this? Oh, he shot at the truck, yeah, destroyed it. And all these guys, the Turbogon, both the Turbogons, shot blasts at the Orks. These Guard shot at the Orks, and so did these Termagants. Able to make a hole in them. Here I assaulted, was able to kill the Knob and put a wound on the war boss. Him killing 4 in return. Here I killed some more. He put a wound on my Tyrant Guard, and I ran them down, so they consolidated backwards. Here I killed another Knob and put a wound on another Knob, and I lost a wound. And so yeah, oh gosh, so that's the end of Tyranids turn 3. Looking hard to capture some of these bases, but now going into Orks turn 4.
The Orks turn 4. These guys moved up 6 inches, they charged 9, and they were able to get into contact with those remaining 12 Hormagaunts. The Orc boys were able to take those out. They consolidated 4 inches, they moved this direction. This guy has 2 wounds, War Boss with the Orc boys. This War Boss with Mega Armor has 2 wounds. He moved 6 inches, consolidation this way. Over here, the Prime killed 3 wounds, took off 2 Orc Knobs. 1 had 1 wound. That guy declined the challenge, and that's the end of my turn.
In the Tyranids turn 4, moved the Gaunts more over here. I decided to glide with this guy. So he glided right behind the battle wagon, shot it and assaulted it. blew it up. Big Mac lost a wound and killed the Termagants. Over here, Trygon Prime killed last Nob just by last wound. These guys moved in front while those guys moved back. Yimgol Geniuses over there just moved over there, taking that base. That's a house rule. We're allowed lower than 50% to take bases because it's cool. Termagant right here, moved this way. Put Catalyst on the Swarm Lord. Termagant moved up, charged the War Boss, and put Catalyst on himself. Before I charged this, I actually lost a wound because I did Perils of the War. So he was at 5 wounds when he charged in. I forgot that Fury's charge doesn't add an extra initiative to you. So we were both initiative 1. We attacked at the same time. I took a wound away from him, and he took 4 wounds away from me. So we're both down to 1 wound. It was really bad. But Termagants and all my Hive Guard and other Termagants shot at the Orks, killed a couple, charged in with these guys, challenged this guy, he refused, and killed more, but they made the leadership to stay. Trygon consolidated back, and that is the end of Tyranids turn 4, going in Orks turn 5. Into Orks turn 4. 5.
This guy, he was standing alone out right there by the big winged beast. So he came in, shot at the Termagants, missed, charged them, and then those were the 3 shotguns. They just gunned him down. But there was nothing else to do. I was hoping to get into assault and maybe contest that place. Over here, the big Swarm Lord assaulted and killed 2 of the Ork boys. The Power Claw guy took out the 1 wound on the Hive Guard, or the Tyrant Guard. Over here, I had 2 Power Wall wounds against Termagant, killed him. And he made 2 wounds against me. I missed my 5s. I made 1 5 and missed another or something. Yeah, I can't remember.
So we both died.
So that is the end of game 5. I mean, right now I have nothing as far as kill
Swarm Lord
points. He has 1. He has 2. In his next phase, he'll have 3, and then next he'll have 4. I mean, yeah, it's over. I was hoping to survive here and somehow by miracle kill this and contest these 2. And then, you know, everything went bad. I was trying to, I had no chance. I'm just conceding. It's over. I have 3 Orks left.
Good handshake of a good game. And that is the end of this Apocalypse game. So, Orks win. I mean, Tyranids win. But the body was not able to be captured by the Tyranids. So he's able to woundly get away. Barely able to get away.
Pain Boy or Med Boy or whatever.
Yeah. That's
Novaria XIII, end of the saga.
So, we're going to do our MVP and LVP.
Yeah, just a quick recap after the Apocalypse, what happened. I guess we could talk really quick about kill points just to show you how uneven and unbalanced it was. The Orks were able to kill 6. The Trygon Prime, the Termagant, the Tyrant Guard, the Shrikes.
Yeah, the Shrikes.
And 2 squads of 30 Hormigons. That's 6.
Oh, and both the Yimgol squad. Oh, no, only one. Only one. So 7.
So 7. Oh, wow. Okay, you only doubled me or something. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Helicopters 9. Those buggies 10. These bikes 11. The Ludas here 12. The Burner Boys 13. The Ludas in the truck, what did I say, 14? 15. And
Knobs in the Battle Wagon.
The Knobs in the Battle Wagon 16. Then there was 30 boys 17. And then another group of 30 boys 18.
And then one more, there's 3.
Huh?
19. There's 3 groups of big boys. Oh, but one survived.
They survived. So 18, did I say?
18.
Oh my gosh. So you nearly...
But the squad of knobs with the war boss, that was right there. That's 18.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I killed 6. You nearly... 7. You nearly tripled me. It was just, wow, wholesale slaughter. We were going to talk
yeah, but you killed the coolest guys in my army, the Shrikes.
That was probably my most favorite moment, I guess. I don't know if that's what we're talking about. When this band of Ork boys just came in and kind of helped out the guys that were getting attacked by the Hormagaunts. But
it took the Mega Knob and his knobs and 2 squads of boys to kill off the Shrikes and the Hormagaunts.
Yeah.
One squad finished off the Shrikes, one squad finished off the Hormagaunts.
Now, my least favorite players were...
Your whole army.
Well, yeah, my whole army, but my Knob squad. They actually did good in taking out the 30 Hormagaunts, but this is something, and you know, it may seem like it's complaining, or I just don't know what I'm doing, but it just came down to the point where I did not have 2 Ork boy Knobs with power claws. I just had
big choppas.
And when he would come to assault me, challenge me, I figured, well, this guy he re-rolls all types of wounds and
re-rolls ones and re-rolls wounds.
You know, basically he'd go first with 5 assaults, and this guy would just die. So I figured, well, I would just decline, and he would assault the other people, and then I had like 8 Ork Knobs with big choppers. I figured, well, I'd just be able to kill him. I could never kill him. I just never killed him.
It was bad luck.
And it just kept dwindling down. And then what I should have done is just had this guy just die and then have the 8 guys just go at him.
Yeah.
It wasn't really 8. It was probably down to like 5 when by the time I killed all the 30 Hormagaunts, it was maybe him and 4 guys or something like that. But still, it was just...
So who was your favorite?
Well, what?
Who's your favorite?
Well, this guy here, the war boss that led his group and, you know, took on some stuff. One of the things I did like, and this is not really important to the game, was but when those guys shot at my hard boys.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like my war boss up in front, and we were doing he has a 2+ mega armor, so he was making saves like crazy. I think he missed
3
saves.
Out of 28 wounds.
28 wounds, so it was just amazing, because those guys all had 3 shots, and they shot 6 times. They made 28 wounds. But that was my high point. After that, it was all downhill. What about you?
Well, my MVP were probably
Let's say this guy's just...
Yeah, he's probably my favorite, because he just took out a squad of knobs, which was pretty awesome. And then he survived the whole Apocalypse game. It's pretty hard to do.
1 wound, man. If I would... I just want him to die.
Yeah, but my MVP is probably the Swarm Lord. He took out 2 squads of boys, basically, because by the end he would have killed all those guys, which is really awesome. Basically full squads of boys. Well, like half squads of boys, which is really awesome. He was probably second in line, because he was really good going around shooting people and enabling or enfeebling people, which is really good. My LVP were probably that one squad of Hormagaunts, because they just got stuck there.
They took a bunch of Ork boys out and stuff.
Yeah, no, they just got a couple knobs. That's it. That's all they got charged by. They didn't do by like anything.
So that's...
Or the well, actually, I was gonna say
Trigon Prime was worse.
No, because he just took a whole round of shooting, which is what the Trigon's for.
Yeah, I know.
Just to die.
I needed him to die.
Yeah, I know.
You just would have destroyed.
But
you would have done the same thing. I'll do your challenge.
Oh, he's not a character.
He's not?
No.
Oh, well, still, he would.
I would have just killed people.
He would have just destroyed.
But yeah, it's the Hormagaunts that are dead. But my favorite moment was probably the Shrikes all coming in with their nice wings and attacking those Orks from the back and just killing a lot of knobs, but then finally dying.
Didn't do much, did they?
But that's my favorite moment, though.
Oh, because I had a 5, and then I had another 5. I think they only killed about 3 knobs.
No, about 4 or 5.
I don't know.
round.
They just stood up one round because my other guys.
Yeah, but it's still.
Give me my moment of glory.
Yeah, but it was still 4 and 5.
The strikes died.
But so yeah, so that's the end of the game. So Ork win. Then with Novaria.